his name. My brother left me for like, when are you coming back?
I'll be back January 11th.
Yeah, he left me for so long. I'm over here by myself. Well, I have a brother here, but he's leaving too. So I miss this one though. This one's more
And I
fun.
miss you too.
We have way more fun together. So, guys, we got another action-packed show for you today. Filled with all things to keep you in a loop, from affirmations to politics, sports to celebrity gossip, and of course, our main topic: New Year, New You.
Do you?
But before we do that, let's start the show off right with our affirmation of the day. So when you do your affirmation, you want to
Hmm.
your inhale and exhale. I am worthy of life I
Hmm.
desire, and I am taking action to make it happen.
Ooh.
Remember, your future starts with what you believe today. So, listen, when I tell you guys, if you believe it, you can see it. It's really all about what you want to do.
Listen, I always say if you can draw it, you can build it.
That part.
All you have to do is visualize it. If you can visualize it, you can make it happen.
Once you start manifesting it, your brain gets to working at it. It gets to moving, starts
Absolutely.
working at it. So it can happen. People think that, oh, really? Like you think like people think your thoughts are too far fetched. I'm like, you're just not my person.
Listen, people have to recognize, like, you know, so many people can attest to the fact that sometimes you can just think of somebody and they'll call you.
Right. The law of attraction. And that's real. It's so
It really is.
but we can't we can't make people believe what, we believe in. All right, so let's talk about our intention.
Okay. I don't. Well, I don't have access. I can't see the script.
You can't see it?
No.
What if I do the teleprompter? Can you see it?
Did you do it?
Oh, you can't see a teleprompter either?
I can't.
All right, so I guess I gotta do all of it.
You got to do all of it. I'm just here to chime in.
You just gonna ad lib then, okay?
Yeah, I'm good at that.
All right, so okay, so our intention of the day is to stay present, be
Hmm.
proactive, and remember that every little step takes you closer to the life you want. Focus on progress, not perfection, and that's so true. Like I just think that every day is a building block. Like I gotta complete all my steps on my building block for
Hmm.
a bigger picture. Because if you look at the big picture, you be like, no, you can't look at it like that. You really have
Yeah,
to,
and we never want to work toward perfection. We just want to work toward better.
yeah, better. And that's the biggest. Like a lot of times,
I don't even think we know what perfection looks like.
oh wow,
What's happening?
TikTok is off the chain.
Oh, you got some more crazy people.
There's another one over here. I never had
Girl.
I never had two cycles in one sitting.
Wow. Well, when I get back, we'll have none of that.
I don't care about them people, please. They don't even know who they messing with.
Right, right, right.
Okay.
That's all we need is some brown money, some brown liquor, and get money.
Honey. And I ain't erasing no videos after that.
Okay.
I ain't erasing this time.
Listen.
Shoot. So anyway. Oh, I just tore my knee up. That hurt.
Oh.
All right, so let's talk about the word of the day. Today's word
Yes.
of the day is empowerment.
Ooh,
Empowerment is all about giving yourself or others the power to achieve something or take control of their own destiny. It's about
absolutely.
finding the strength within to make those big decisions for your life. So you really, I mean,
And that might line up with today's principle of Kwanzaa. What is today's principle of Kwanzaa?
Alexa, what's today's principle of Kwanzaa? Alexa, what day of Kwanzaa is it? Look at this.
Ask her what the seven principles are.
Alexa, what are the seven principles of Kwanzaa?
Today would be five.
Imani.
Imani.
No, Imani's the last one.
Oh, okay. So
Well, that's
is it
wow.
purpose? No, no, that's Nia. Nia is purpose.
Alexa, what is today's Kwanzaa meaning?
A principle, rather.
What is today's Kwanzaa principle, Alexa? Alexa, what is today's Kwanzaa principle?
Okay, here's National Calendar. On the calendar for December 30th is Baking Day, following Needles Family Fest Day, and National Bicarbonate Soda Day.
It's National Bicarbonate Soda Day. Never heard, never knew. Happy Soda Day.
Bicarbonate,
Hey,
bicarb. Okay, well, empowerment is its own.
oh,
It's its own principle.
it is.
We're gonna add that as the principle of the eighth principle of Kwanzaa.
They said kick me off the stream. I'm not. Wow, it's off the chain over here on TikTok.
Really?
They wilding over here, yo. I never even know people get wild like this over here on TikTok. Like, y'all got that much time?
Yeah, they do. People have that much time.
Terrible. Let me finish because I got stuff to do. So,
Absolutely.
it's all about finding the strength to, make big decisions in your life. And as you grow up, the decisions get crazier. I feel like since after our mom died, I was grown when our mom died. I was 34 when she died, but I still feel like, and I was making plenty of big decisions before she died. But I
Right.
definitely feel like I don't feel like I didn't made a big decision until after she died. Even though, like I said, I made plenty of them, but I feel like after she died, it was really like I didn't have nobody to go and like if something came, I would knew what the answer was, but I would kind of go to her and let her tell me that.
Right.
So it was like she really made the decision, you know. But it was like after she died, I ain't have that. So it was
No,
like,
it all falls on you.
yep. So you gotta make those big decisions.
Hmm.
I thought you was gonna be able to see this. That's funny. All right, so our current events today. In breaking news, the U.S. is focusing on new measures to combat climate change, with various states pushing for greener policies in 2025. This is going to be a huge talking point for the coming months. I'm telling you for real because listen, Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
You said 53 degrees.
54 degrees.
54 degrees. That means it's going up.
Today's high. She said today. Alexa, what's today's high going to be? It's gonna be 60 degrees today in New Jersey.
Whew, that feels like here.
Like New Year's Eve. That's crazy.
Well, it's not. We've had warm days before.
No, it not like no. Listen.
But no, I get it. I'm not arguing because listen, the polar ice caps are melting and the polar bears are drowning. So
yeah, it's way different.
global warming is definitely real.
I legit. There's not a year that I would be able to go on a beach right now unless I was somewhere else.
Right. True.
I would never be on the beach this time of year in New Jersey.
No.
I absolutely would if I could now. You know, I'm ready to go in there with my scooter, damn it, and watch the sunrise.
Okay. Okay.
And the scoot.
Well, also,
I could just get out and watch right there, watch the sunrise. But who wants to do that? If I go down there, I want to go work out.
we must also acknowledge the passing of President Jimmy Carter.
One time.
James Earl. Was it James Earl Carter? What was his name? From Plains, Georgia. God, which number president was he?
Alexa, what number president was Jimmy Carter?
39th? No.
39th.
Oh, it was 39th? Oh, I'm so good.
I heard 9th. Alexa, what number president was Jimmy Carter? Yeah, 39.
Oh my God, I'm so good. Wow.
I low because I got Nipsey on, but
I always was a history buff, so I guess. Yeah. But yeah, President Carter passed away in Plains, Georgia yesterday at 100 years of age.
Oh, really? Was he still with all his wits?
Yes, he was. But they said he was sleeping a lot. So, and listen, he was trying to catch up on some of the rest from, he'd been out here building houses for Habitat for Humanity.
Yeah, I remember that. I did see that. So what was he iconic for?
Building houses for Habitat for Humanity. I mean, he was really more
presidency. What did he do?
Well, I believe the hostages were released during his presidency. The Iran hostages, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm not sure because I know Jesse Jackson was very instrumental in getting those people released as well.
What year was he president?
He was president from like 74 to 78 or maybe 70. It was somewhere there. Because right after him, we got Ronald Reagan, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because Ronald Reagan came in office when I remember I was in third grade. Because I remember people was asking, and I'm just looking like, and I'll never forget this boy, Brian Mills. And he was saying how he was a Republican. He was a black boy. Um, he was a Republican and how his father was going to vote for Reagan. And I'm just looking like,
well, so Jimmy Carter might have been from 76 to 80. Is that 4 years? Yeah, that's 4 years. But then after, I'm sure Reagan came after him. I could be wrong though. No, I'm not wrong because Reagan was shot in 81, wasn't he?
Second term. That's right. If it was his second term.
Yeah.
I said, what president? What number president was Reagan? Alexa, what number president was President Ronald Reagan? Yeah, he was the 40th.
Okay.
Well, his second term. What I'm talking about for third grade was his second term.
Yeah, that's because he did do 2 terms.
I mean, I do remember all that because wasn't that with Oliver and War on Contra, the Iran Contra war?
Yes,
and all
yes.
that?
Mm-hmm. Oliver North.
Oliver North. I remember all that. I remember all of that. I don't now that I'm older and I was able to watch Snowfall. I really understood.
Exactly.
I didn't know then, but I definitely remember the Iran Contra war.
Oh yeah, listen.
I had
no
no
people.
idea what it was. Like I said, until I really watched Snowfall, that's when I really was like.
People, we know people who remember when Kennedy was president and they had to hide under their desks when they had like air raid drills and stuff because the missile crisis was kind of big and the Cold War was in full effect, so they had like drills.
What was the Cold War about?
Huh?
What was the Cold War about?
The Cold War was basically when let me get this straight now.
Alexa, what was the Cold War about? No, Alexa, what was the Cold War about? No, she's trying to tell me about the movie. No,
about nuclear. It was about nuclear power and we were always afraid that somebody was going to drop a bomb.
And they did, huh? Well, they did.
Well, no, not like they did in with Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, that came after Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they dropped that bomb. But the Cold War.
Dropped the same bomb?
Huh?
Wasn't it both the atom bomb? It was the same bomb, right?
Yeah. I think it was more.
We just dropped it more in the middle, and they just hit us more in the edge. Damn.
Yeah, the Cold War was more like it was like everybody had missiles basically, and it was like there was always a threat of war.
Okay. I remember all that. One time for Miss Seidel, I had the best, and I have been trying to get to this lady, and I don't know if she's dead or not, but this lady, when I tell you she was the absolute best history teacher, the absolute best. And if anybody's watching these, I know there's a few teachers from Neptune. If any of y'all are watching these, and y'all can get this message to her, she was the bomb, and I was a terror.
Ah!
I was low key a terror. I was. But I remember all this from her. She would have all this stuff written on the boards, and we had to write all of it. But as you write, you remember stuff.
Absolutely.
So,
yes, you retain.
So much stuff in history now that I care, that I actually care. So then we know that's not for people joining in. That now that I actually care, I'll be like, wow, that was Miss Seidel. Like Miss Seidel knew her shit. I really wish I could say, cause I love history now. Now that I'm older.
Oh yeah.
I love history. I love history.
Yeah, we must try to preserve history because they're trying to erase it.
Listen, as long as we the auntie and uncles, them children, they will hate us. Cause I'm always gonna keep it real with them. Like
Listen.
when he came home to my son, Lincoln freed the slaves. I said, who told you that? What? constituted no reason.
Well, Lincoln didn't do it because he wanted to.
Well, that's what they had these children out here believing. But it's up to the parents and the aunties
Exactly.
of the world to let them know let me let you know what really happened. He absolutely did free the slaves, but it wasn't because he cared about us. Okay?
Absolutely, because he said if he could solve the problem without freeing the slaves, he would have. But so that was the only way. Economically, it made sense.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, yeah, I mean that's cool. But people need to remember that.
Yeah, they do. They
Like,
do. And slavery was not an on-the-job training program.
no, figure it out. Get on there and figure it out. Period. Yeah, imagine. All right, so let's see what else is going on. There's been in overseas, there's been a major shift in international trade relations between Asia and the Western world. And experts are saying this could affect global economies for years to come. I know they were saying too, like they was arguing about something like with somebody and some tariffs.
Oh well, they're
I don't know who it was though, but I guess this is all, this is
well,
all.
it's supposed to. There's supposed to be tariffs imposed on like Mexico and China or something. I don't know what
Tariffs on,
Trump is talking about.
they gotta have a tariff from China.
Well, yeah, but it's something he was threatening to do something with Mexico as well, besides get them to build that wall. But he needs to leave Mexico alone because that's where our avocados come from, and I need my avocados.
Alone for real. Okay? Because, like that man said, I'll never forget that meme. That man said it was a Mexican man, and he was on a talk show, and he was laughing so hard, and he was like, "Let that dummy build the wall." Don't he know most illegal immigrants come on the plane, and this man was laughing so hard. He was laughing so hard.
Well, listen, the Dominicans especially. If he wants to keep the Dominicans out, he's got to build a dome because they come on Delta.
You stupid. What do you mean they come on double? Why do you say that?
That's what Aida Rodriguez said. Aida said she said her father got deported. Let's see, deported 3 times and came back 4. And she said, "You want to know how he came back on Delta?"
Wow. I mean, I definitely feel Trump on you coming in, because at first I had to understand what he meant. I just thought he didn't want any illegal aliens coming in. But then when I found out, no, you can come, but you just need to come correct. And I said, oh yeah, I'm 100% with that.
Well, yeah. Listen, he doesn't. Listen, the last thing he wants is no illegal immigrants because then he wouldn't have no help in Mar-a-Lago.
That's true too. That's very true. That's very, very true. That's very, 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 very true. Because all my help is international.
Listen, they have the best work ethic.
That absolutely, I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that. Because the one I have that's not sucks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who has worked for me has done any work in my house,
Mm-hmm.
like cleaning or whatever. They have always been international, and they have always been the bomb.com.
And I like when I was hiring people to work in the student center, I always lean toward the international students. Of course, I always, I conduct behavioral interviews, so whoever I get is going to work hard for me. But my international students, I always love them because they were always happy to do whatever you asked them to do, and not that I would ask them to do anything unreasonable, but everything was done with no
wow
clapback, no lip.
It's times, and I get what you mean. Like, it's plenty of times when I can ask somebody to do that, and it's like, or
right,
I'm not asking you to do anything that you shouldn't be doing.
Or that I wouldn't do.
Or that I wouldn't do. I'm never going to ask you to do anything that I would never ask you that. But it's like, if it's a part of your job title, and I'm asking, like, what's the kickback for? I just need you to do your job. No problems like that with
that part. Absolutely.
No problems. Just like, I might have got feedback from George on something because what I wanted was not going to work.
Right.
And you know what? You're the expert. I can't knock this wall down. If I knock this wall down, the whole house gonna fall. You know that right. I do. Okay, so you gotta respect that too. Okay.
Absolutely.
So in political news, lawmakers are gearing up for the next round of debates on healthcare reform. There's been a lot of back and forth, but the pressure is on to make some serious changes. So, what are they talking about though? As far as like, are they getting rid of Are they getting rid of like Medicare, Medicaid? Like, what are
Well,
they
what they
arguing about?
really want to get rid of is the Affordable Health Care Act, which
Why?
they
Because
call
Obamacare.
Obamacare.
What? And this is where it really hey sister, this is where it gets me frustrated because it's like instead of y'all with this testosterone situation, you're only mad because he made it. Look at other countries. How many other countries have have healthcare in the whole
Yeah,
country? Free healthcare, free education. We the only ones that not the only ones, but we the ones that charge the most. I think we might be like we charge everything. Like we the only ones that charge to get on the beach. We charge people to go to education. Like
yeah. Well, we did have free public education. Well, we still do have free public education, which isn't really free because it comes out of the taxes. Especially in Long Branch, your property taxes and your school taxes is all
I pay
together.
house taxes and I ain't got not one child.
But you still need to have an investment in the youth in your community
Yeah,
because you have to
I
live
don't,
around them.
I don't mind. I don't mind because listen, I got homegirls that's
And we have beautiful school buildings. I mean, the school buildings in Long Branch are absolutely incredible. They're state of the art. Um, so we have no business graduating dumb students. I mean, all the equipment is there for us to create amazing students.
I mean, I
Um,
feel like at this point it should not be one dumb student at all.
Listen, but I'm not going to say it all falls back on the teachers, but
That's not
our caliber of teachers counts a lot. But
it
our
does.
teachers also shouldn't be made to discipline children as well as teach them.
It starts at home. It starts at home
Yeah,
because I feel like even if you have a disciplined child and they go to school and the teacher ain't that great, they still
right.
gonna respect her and they
Absolutely.
gonna still do what they supposed to do. And they might even take a little initiative and learn a little bit more depending on what the parent is at home. So they can go home and who knows if they got a good parent at home and saying, well, if you learn this, you get a little incentive or whatever like that. So I really think
Shoot.
I think it all starts at home.
We might have to start going to city council meetings and board of education
I'm down for
meetings.
that. I'm down for that. Get up there with Nancy because Nancy be on all of them.
Absolutely,
They hate to
because
see Nancy coming.
somebody, first of all, somebody needs to advocate for the kids.
Yeah.
Because a lot of parents don't have the time to advocate.
A lot of parents, I'm not even gonna say, I don't think they care.
Oh, and you're right. A lot of parents don't care.
I got a lot of,
Um,
I have a lot of teacher friends that they say that when it's parent teacher night, they
nobody, nobody. I
have like
sit in
two
my window and I look at the middle school across the street, and the amount of parents that shows up in no way comes close to the 1,000 students that go to school there every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's sad because you definitely need. I mean, it's sad for the teacher, but it's also sad for the kid because
Listen, parents and teachers should. uh, Teachers are co-parents,
they
whether
are
parents know it or not.
they are
Those are your co-parents.
absolutely, and you need to be a little bit more respectful to them. If they come home and tell you it's
Absolutely.
bad as hell and it's disrupting the class, you need to listen to them. But it's different now. It's different.
No, it's always there have always been parents who are combative with teachers, who will insist that their kids aren't doing anything bad. But listen, you're not there to see what your kids do.
That part, and a lot of people found out how bad their kids was when COVID happened,
Listen,
and they had to sit at home with them motherfuckers.
couldn't wait for them to go back to school.
Let's see who else we have over here on TikTok. Looks like they calmed down now. The cycle's calmed down now. There's still a lot of people coming in. Hello, hi everybody coming in on TikTok. Please, go ahead and the like it if you're here. I appreciate you. Hey brother, it looks like people is what came through and left Instagram. They're coming through, but they're not staying, which is cool too. Whichever that's come through, that's cool.
Right.
I get it. You got things to do.
Absolutely.
So, all right. So what's up next?
Let's
Celebrity
see.
talk.
Celebrity talk. Oh God. What's up with celebrities? Oh, what happened?
Can't be right. They
What?
said I hear Rihanna announced she's expecting baby number 2. She already got 2 babies.
Right.
Alexa, did Rihanna announce she was pregnant?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I don't know about that.
Listen, first of all, we got to stop depending on Alexa as a resource, because Alexa ain't no resource. Neither is Siri. We're gonna have to go straight to routers or to the Associated Press or something. We need to get one of those Associated Press machines to spit out some news every morning.
Like a ticker thing.
Yeah, exactly. Because Alexa be behind. Listen, Alexa's only concerned with what you're talking about. She's minding your business.
I mean, but even with this, like, so I can't even. Alexa, did Rihanna announce a new pregnancy?
From 17.com, Rihanna just confirmed her second pregnancy during her Super Bowl halftime performance on February 12, 2023.
Mm,
The date is yet to be announced.
What?
I can't hear her, so I don't know.
That's old. They talking about some. She just announced her second pregnancy on Super Bowl 2023.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's wrong. Well, that's right, but
Well, that's right, but it's old.
yeah.
I don't know about that. All right, so we're not gonna. I don't know about that. So this is
Mhm.
where they say you need to. This is where you gotta fact check your AI.
Right.
This is prime example. Like, I knew that wasn't right, but somebody who doesn't know will definitely be reporting fake news. Like, I know Rihanna got 2 babies already.
Right.
So I didn't even read. I didn't even read through. I just did it.
And they're cute too. Those are
They
cute
really
babies.
are. They really are. I feel like one looks like her. That little boy. She had one of them in the. I think it was a little boy. He looked just like her. I was like, oh, they so cute. So let me see. She showed her Instagram. Yeah, this is old because she ain't got no latest concert. She ain't had no concert.
No, she hasn't toured. She's been a mother.
And it says Dwayne the Rock Johnson is launching his own tequila brand, which he's calling Terramana. That might be right.
Hmm, okay.
All right. So anyway, finance fun fact. Did you know that the average person spends around 25% of their income on housing? That's a lot. If you're looking to start the year off right, budgeting and financial planning are key. Listen, and this is very true. Budgeting, I can't tell y'all. Somebody called um, the other day,
Hmm.
2 days before Christmas, and they were just like, "Oh, do you know somewhere I can get a quick loan?" And I'm just like, I gave them all the places that I knew of, and they was like, they had tried all of them, but I didn't feel bad because this person I gave the same tools to maybe a year or 2 years ago with the Albert, the Stash,
Right. Right.
um, Acorns. And if you just let each of them, it's 3 of them, you let each of them take $5 a week.
You got
$5.
coins.
Yeah, we spend $5. We spend $5 a week. We spend $5 a day on some dumb shit. That's $15 a week, and they steal it from you. They'll take the $5. You're not even paying attention. They take it out your account.
Hmm.
All right. You do that for a year, you'll have plenty of Christmas money. Plenty of Christmas money. So I don't feel bad because I gave you the tools. And it's like people be like, "Oh, I can't afford it. I can't afford to save." People say that. Yeah, you can't afford to save like hundreds of. Let's just be
Right.
real.
No, of course not.
Hard for anybody,
You
but
still got to live.
$5 a week,
Yeah, that's
and you got
easy.
to think long term. You can't think of, oh, that ain't $5. No, you got put them $5 away. You don't be thinking about it, honey. Even them little change things that I add up.
Hmm.
I got. Well, I could really cash in. I got little jars of money all over. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. And surely it'll add up to $100 without question.
I have a jar. I usually have a jar that's $100. I got jars. Okay.
Okay. Well, you can say it because listen, we have security,
You're right. This is very true.
and if we get a dog like Dottie's, listen,
I don't even
that
need that. The cameras is enough. Those
this
damn things, and since I got them hardwired, oh my god, they don't stop.
and listen, you might be able to get in, but you won't get out.
Nope. No, and you're not even gonna be able to get in. I mean, cause I'm just gonna reactivate that the keyless entry lock anyway.
Well,
So
I'm also going to look into getting myself a good firearm because I love guns. So you get in, but you won't get out.
I like it. I gotta close this window. I forgot I was cleaning out the bad energy. Open the windows, honey. Oh, it's freezing in here right now.
Ah,
I had to get away. I had to dust
But
them
that's
all
good
back.
for the electronics.
I was in here saving child. You know, I had Whitney here yesterday. Fixing where I had him in here yesterday fixing where I fell. So
Oh, okay.
I was spraying and saging and all that.
Yes, Lord.
You know. So all right, let's keep it moving because we gotta.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, guys, like again, Albert, Stash, Acorns, save a little bit of coins. And if you're young, like I told this little girl, I met a little girl, I think she was, yeah. She was here last week, 21. And I told her, I said, if you get one of those little things right now, if you get those 3 little things right now and save $5 a week, you know how much money you'll have when you hit my age?
Oh God, yeah.
If you know how much money you'll have when you hit 49, if you're 21 right now, like you what? $15 a week? And you're 21? Please.
Yep.
That's crazy. You'll have a nice little chunk. Thank me later. All right. So I don't even know if this is all true. So if you're looking for something to watch this weekend, check out Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
No,
That's not true.
that can't be true. Is there a new Aquaman? Because Aquaman came out.
This is talking about the Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Oh my God.
This is the prequel. Let me see.
See, somebody playing with you. You know, if you want to see something good, watch that what is that Tyler Perry movie? The
That was
68888.
That was really good, and you know what's really nice too, because it's real.
Right.
It's real, and you know y'all love. You know we love to talk about Tyler Perry on here, y'all. We know y'all. We love talking about Tyler.
Absolutely.
This is for sure. Now, I was like, when I was watching, I was like, at first I said okay, because usually he be Tyler Perry in the first 5 minutes.
Clearly.
It's usually Tyler Perry.
You don't get past 10 minutes without something crazy happening.
I was like, this is all right. But then we got to a minute marker 14.53. Okay. And the grandmother was there. I was like, Tyler Perry, this whole thing. But then I have to say, once the young lady left and went to wherever she was going.
She went to basic training, yeah.
The basic training. It was no more Tyler Perry. That one little girl, Tyler Perry, a little bit, but I still liked her.
The Mary and Martha,
the sassy one.
She said, "You got those things. You got a breast, but this here is Mary and Martha, and these is titties."
Yes, her. She was Tyler Perry a little bit, but it wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
I feel like it was.
Listen, it was very Aunt Letha to me.
It was very. It was very. It was very. But even that grandmother's true, but she was just like, sometimes I think they just go overboard a little bit.
Well, they get, that's when characters are really flat and stereotypical.
But
he does a lot of those, it's just so that, make no mistake who it is. But she was all right. It fit.
Who is this? I don't know who this is. I feel so bad. Hi, Bella. Did she leave? Oh, she was so sweet. I don't know who she is. She gave me some money.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know if she left though. She was asking, "Are you on FaceTime with somebody?" This TikTok angle is everything.
Oh, really?
Because you got it's all brand. Since I had to shift everything. So
yeah.
Here the plants go like on an angle.
Right.
Here it's like I'm in a hole. It's like a jungle. It's so perfect.
Well, I'm getting jungle teas as well. So I see.
No. This angle's better though.
Oh, okay.
You got
you look like you're at El Yunque.
It looked like you just set me right in the rainforest.
You're in El Yunque, or is it El Yunque?
El Yunque. I can say El Yunque in the beginning.
El Yunque. Well, listen. Puerto Rico is the destination. Jan says we have to go to Puerto Rico.
You ain't gotta tell me that. I'm always here for Puerto Rico.
Right, because she's been several times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she said she's ready to go back.
I was really, how I always talk about a condo. I just want to get a condo. I was really thinking maybe a house in the hills too, with a pool, like how you was talking about. Because I would like to be able to have, like, if I get a studio, once we buy a studio apartment, we can't rent nobody. We can't invite nobody over there. Whereas in the house in the hills, we can still. I had to see how that is. Though I gotta do a little bit more studying as far as I gotta check out Airbnb a little bit more, but I know I did.
Right.
I went on a manic mission this weekend, honey, and we're definitely about to take over Dubai and Thailand.
Okay.
Dubai, the condos are the one I fell in love with $16,000. The one in Thailand that I fell in love with was $5,800. And they said both of them are great places to invest in property because of course, like I said, wherever the main goal is we're just to buy a condo where we like to vacate,
Right, right.
get out.
But travel to Thailand is not cheap. Traveling there, getting there is not like
It's
it's kind
not.
of expensive.
Thailand is a very, very high destination place.
Mm.
And your
But
money,
then, but only from here. But from other parts of the world, it might not be as expensive.
well, listen, I don't know how expensive it was. I know that the price didn't scare me as much as the travel time.
Yeah.
I know when I found out the travel time, I was like, "That's 3 Xanax." I remember I quit this. It's
Yeah, yeah,
and Porty said you lay down because it's like there's no other way. I would have to be zonked, honey. I had to really be like to take an
well,
18 hour flight.
it's like 16 hours or something, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
something like that. Just well, you fly. I want to say you like fly to Cali and then
right,
you're
right.
over the water. I don't know. I had to be completely stoned to do that because I'll start losing it. I want to get off.
Yeah, yeah, and there's no getting off.
No.
I mean, listen, the furthest I've gone is probably Munich. I think no, Prague. Prague would be the farthest I went, and that was okay. It was all right.
I'm here to travel, but like I said, I have the flight anxiety, and I do know this, so I know
Yeah.
I would just have to take something. It's all good. I would just absolutely take something, for sure, for sure, for sure. All right, let's see where we are. So it's also saying Kate Winslet turned 49, but I don't know. I don't really know if that's true.
I don't know if that's true either.
John Legend is. Alexa, what celebrities' birthdays are today? LeBron James.
Oh wow. All right, LeBron James.
Okay.
I watched LSU play yesterday.
Yeah.
Them girls, I'd be catching the foul because I'd be snatching eyelashes and weaves.
Honey, they was beat. They was beat. Them girls
They
be
baby, they was beat. Listen, I would go immediately for the eyelash, and she'd be standing at the free throw line with one eyelash.
You stupid. I gotta watch the WNBA. I don't. I might.
Listen, the games are amazing. NBA players, they be going out with injured knees and ankles, but WNBA players, they be going out with concussions.
The girls. The drama.
The girls play. They play. They give you all the drama. But I always enjoy college ball more than
I always say that too. She always
yeah,
said the college people fought
because
hard.
they play with heart. You
They
might
hard,
catch a
yeah.
little street ball out there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody might catch an elbow to the forehead. Anything crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
the closest you're gonna get to street ball.
That's fun. All right, so today for horoscope, let's see what the stars have in store for us today. For Aries, expect an exciting opportunity to come your way. It might require some quick thinking, but it's a great chance to shine. I know.
Why for Aries?
Huh?
We're in Capricorn season.
I have no idea.
That's crazy. I mean, I like Aries people. They can be a little mean, but
Maybe. Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
cool with them.
so why they said for Taurus, they gave you, they said for Tauruses, it's a great day to focus on self-care. Take time for yourself and recharge your energy. The universe has your back. So it sounds like that's what you need to do anyway.
Well, you know what I did? I invested in some baby feet.
Oh, did you do them yet?
I did them, but I gotta soak them again. I gotta stick because they want you to soak them every day. So I've slacked off on the soaking, but the peeling has
I
been
didn't do 'em.
crazy.
But so the one I had, you soak them and then you put the booty on.
Yeah, well, I put the booty on first, and then it said after that, soak it every day.
Right. How long did you have the booty on for?
For an hour, and I left it on for an hour and a half.
So, honey, I'll be going.
I know you did. You
Not
went
going-
overboard.
Yeah, I do go overboard, but you need to when you got them bad feet like that. You gonna watch. You won't be like, I should listen to my sister.
Yeah, you're right. Because I need to put. I only did one application.
Feet.
I still have another application left, and I think I'm going to leave that one on overnight.
Yeah, you got bedrock feet.
Yes, I can stop traffic with these feet.
Yeah. So, all right. So now let's jump into sports. The NFL, the playoff race is heating up with teams like Kansas City Chiefs and San Francisco 49ers leading the charge. That's true?
Yes, it's true.
Okay, so that's right. All right. Here's a fun health fact for you. Did you know that laughing for just 15 minutes a day can improve your mood and reduce stress?
Laughter is the best medicine. I've known that for years.
Yeah, I love that. I didn't know that, it can.
There's a section in Reader's Digest magazine. I don't even know if they still publish Reader's Digest, but there's a section of jokes called Laughter is the Best Medicine. And it's just like, some of the jokes are real corny, but some of them are really funny. But yeah, laughter. And where else? They say it in Black Lady Sketch Show. No, actually, no. She said laughter is not the best medicine. African black soap is. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, so I love them. We watch them all. I hate that that's like Martin though. I can rewatch that over and over.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dr. Hadassah is everything.
See.
See.
Okay. Our Black History fun fact. Today is Madam C.J. Walker's. Okay, no. Fun facts today is about Madam C.J. Walker, the first self-made female millionaire in America. She built a beauty empire and became a pioneer entrepreneur in the early 20th century. And this is that American shit. Sorry.
And self-made is the most important part because there were plenty of female millionaires. There were plenty of female white millionaires because they had inherited their money. But she was a self-made female millionaire.
Because it was two other black millionaires before her. That other lady, she gambled, but so what? She still was self-made.
Oh well, yeah.
It was her, and then there was a lady who they gave her bad land, and it ended up being oil land.
Oh wow! So that must have been in Texas.
She was the first actual millionaire, and then this other lady I'm talking about. I have to Google her. I feel like it was the person who put Madam C.J. Walker on.
Oh, okay.
But self-made. But that's the American stuff too. You only know that, that's what they teach you.
Well, yeah. That's Fun
fact: the first time I learned about Madam C.J. Walker was when I was listening to KRS-One. Madam C.J. Walker made the straightening comb.
Sure did. That's right.
That's when I opened up the Bible about Shem. I learned about Shem. This is all.
And the Hamitic myth.
This is all. I was a teenager.
Yeah, absolutely.
That philosophy CD drop.
And listen, Black history was nothing that I was taught in public school.
Absolutely.
I think I learned about Madam C.J. Walker at home or probably at playground recreation or something.
You probably learned about listening to KRS-One.
No. I knew about it before then.
Oh, okay.
Listen, remember we had an auntie who was, kind of pro-black.
You're right. But what's crazy is I never forget when Sephora came out with Ray rebranded Madam C.J. Walker, and she came out and I was talking about it, and the little white store worker was like, "Well, how do you know about Madam C.J. Walker? Because they didn't teach it in school." I was like, "Well, shame on you to feel like I only know about stuff in school." Okay.
Listen.
That's where you learned it. I don't know where you probably learned about it just now. But they had probably never heard of Madam C.J.
No, I mean, listen, there's probably a lot of people that people who go to public school have never learned about, black or white. They've never heard of.
I mean, I'm not even gonna tell a lie. When my first encounter learning about black folks in school was slavery.
Yeah.
Our history started way before slavery.
Right. Well, listen. And nobody was really talking about slavery until Roots.
Yeah, but by the time that's probably around the time I found out about it.
Yeah, well, because the book was published long before the miniseries, so the book had opened a lot of people's eyes, but it didn't become widespread knowledge until Listen, until they aired that miniseries, because before that, everybody had that picture of Gone with the Wind. You know, slaves were treated well, and blah 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 blah. You know, that was really the most.
Isn't that the most watched? It was like the most watched something on TV. Like,
Oh yeah, Bruce. Yeah, I don't. It might still be. I don't think it's been surpassed yet.
It might be. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. So, all right. Oh, our health tip of the day is stay hydrated. Drinking water throughout the day is essential for your body to function properly. It boosts your energy and helps with digestion and keeps the skin glowing.
Amen.
People always like, your skin is so nice. Oh, what you be using? Like, it's not even about. Also, it's not even about. It looks so nice because I have good genes, but I also eat right. I live that life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I live that life. I drink my water. I drink my tea. I still drink my vodka too. No.
Tito is not your friend.
All right, so let's get into our main topic. New year, new you. As we step into this new year, many of us are thinking about how we can become better versions of ourselves. But instead, or just setting resolutions, let's focus on transformation, personal growth, breaking old habits, and setting intentional goals. It's
Yes,
all
because every day is the beginning of a new year.
It is. I don't ever be like, oh, I'm gonna wait. No, it's a new day. Every day is new. I gotta fix that plant. Every day is new. Every day is new. You should look at it as it's new. It's a new time to do something. Like,
Yeah,
don't at the beginning of the year. I'm just like, no, because first of all, you don't know if you're gonna make it to the beginning of the year. So whenever you wake up, like you said, it should be a new you.
Yeah, every day is the beginning of a new year.
Day, new you, new year, new you. So, but it's and this is tough too. It's all about self reflection and creating a vision for the life you want. But it's also about taking action and doing and being accountable for yourself. It's time to stop saying I'll do it tomorrow and start today, and that's real true. But self reflection. Who was I talking to? We was talking about somebody. We were saying how like that's not easy to do. It's really easy to look in the mirror and think that you're perfect and it's everybody else. But it's like, no, you gotta really look in the mirror and realize that sometimes you are the toxic person. You are the toxic person.
Well, that takes humility.
Yeah.
And it really just takes humility. You have to understand that there's somebody out there who knows better, knows more, has done more, and never ever be content with being the smartest person in the room, because what are you learning if you're the smartest person in the room, and who are the people that you're around if you're the smartest person in the room? I mean, not to knock people who don't know a whole lot, because
how are you gonna grow? At this point, we're talking about your self-worth. Your
absolutely, because everybody has worth, everybody has value, whether they're formally educated or not. Like, so
don't let that go over your head. I feel
absolutely, because I used to get really intimidated by people who had surpassed me in formal education, like the kids. Exactly, the kids. I would really get in my feelings. I'm like, okay, now they know more than me. But then I'd sit down to a conversation and I'd be like, baby, you're just not ready for this world.
Honey, it's so many times, so many tables I sat at with women way more educated than me. And the dumbest fuck. So, please, I mean, education is great. Education is great. But don't make it seem like formal education is absolutely the only way.
No, because my grandmother used to talk about educated fools.
Honey, what we said? No, it was something else we said. But yeah, educated fools. I know plenty of them.
Yeah.
You can't be that smart and that dumb at the same time. But you can.
It's possible.
I've seen it so many times, but my formal education is for me.
Right.
And I can care less about. Now, I can't say at one time I haven't been intimidated by that. But I'm definitely in a place now. I was like, I said enough tables to be like, all them letters don't like that. That's your world.
Right.
That means a lot in your world.
Right. But let's bring that out in the street and see how well it fares.
My swag outweighs most of those. I don't care if those titles. My swag always on them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Um, when it comes to goals, break them down to smaller, achievable steps.
Absolutely.
Celebrate the little wins and don't be hard on yourself. If things don't go as planned, life is a journey. Every step forward counts. That's
And
so.
failure is a wonderful place to
It's an
start from.
event. Yeah, it's an event. It doesn't last always. Some events last for a couple days. Some events last for a couple hours. Some a couple days. But it's an event. That's not reason for you to be like,
And
oh,
some of the greatest successes have come from failure.
listen. How many times was it before Colonel Sanders? Somebody it was like 1,001 times before somebody was like 1,001 times. Somebody was like, yeah, I'll do it. They told him.
Right.
They told him no every time before that. Hell, Oprah too. It's a lot of people who didn't get, who things didn't happen. Like, uh, they was told no a long time.
Oh
That
yeah.
you don't know about. So
Yeah.
definitely don't take no. That doesn't, that just means not right now. It doesn't mean it's never gonna happen. And don't
Absolutely.
forget to check in with yourself regularly. Self
Hmm.
assessment is key. Make sure you are living your life with purpose and aligning your actions with your values. So just don't be going through life, Dave. Just be intentional about your time. Like, when I started this time being home all this time, I was like, I was gonna be intentional because so many times I've sat home
Hmm.
on leave and just binge watched TV.
Yeah.
I don't get it twisted. I definitely binge watched a couple of things, but I could definitely say I was doing way more studying, way more
Right.
setting the stage than I have ever done before on leave, and I'm grateful because too I've been I've been
Mm,
suffering,
hmm.
you know.
Hmm.
So, I'm injured on a grind dolo, and I love it too. Well, I ain't dolo, but
But be intentional, but also be kind to yourself.
yeah,
You know,
that part because we
don't expect too much from yourself.
mm-mm.
Expect
we
everything from yourself, but
right.
don't be so hard on yourself. You know,
Expect everything on yourself, but set it up where you can expect everything on
right. And forgive yourself.
yourself. Yeah, forgive yourself for sure, but don't think everything's all gonna be done in one day.
Absolutely. Be forgiving with yourself, because when you know better, you do better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, just forgive yourself. Before you forgive anybody else, forgive yourself.
Yours.
Listen, before you give to anybody, make sure you've given to yourself.
Pour into you so you can pour into others.
Absolutely. It's you can give somebody the shirt off your back, but what sense does that make
Right. If
if
you
you
don't
don't
have
have
to
another
protect
shirt to put
yourself.
on?
Yeah, if you don't have to protect yourself. I mean, that's kind, but you said yeah.
There's
Yep.
such a thing. You can be selfless, but you can also be stupid.
Smart. Yeah, you gotta be smart about it. You can't be stupid about it. You can't give your last, and then what you gonna eat? You gonna starve?
Absolutely. Make sure your storage is full before you give
Right.
to anybody else.
For real.
Hey, the airline stewardesses, the airline attendants have been telling us for years: secure your mask first before helping anybody else,
Very
because
true.
you'll put somebody else's mask on, and while you're putting that mask on, you'll just be dead.
Yep, it's over. So definitely. But I always want to double back to breaking the goals down into small pieces.
Right.
Just for something simple as the kitchen. So I deep cleaned the house for the new year, but the kitchen by far was the most. So when I broke that down, like the one day I did the wall where the stove is. So I
Right.
steamed the oven, I steamed that cabinet, and I steamed all that. The next day, I came on the other side. I did all. I was only supposed to do the bottom cabinets, but I ended up doing all of them.
Right.
But I broke it down. So I did that, and then the next day, I did the one refrigerator, and I'm gonna have Porty do the other refrigerator. That's his really. That's me and his
Yeah, I
refrigerator.
know.
So, but like you broke it down because if I would have tried now,
That's a huge task.
if I was myself, like if it was like normal me, I would have got up at the crack of dawn at like 6 o'clock and had that all done by 12. You
Yeah,
know,
but you'd be exhausted.
exhausted, and it's like I'm not doing that. And my therapist is also it's actually manic. My
Hmm.
therapist she's also told me how to break things down because if I did that all in one day, then I'm exhausted and I'm not doing anything else because
Hmm.
that's all my energy. So breaking it down to little makes it so much easier, and it doesn't make it look so crazy. Like,
Right.
oh, I gotta show you. I didn't show you. I did a in spirit of getting ready for Airbnb. I legit vacuum sealed like 40 pieces of clothes. Did I tell you this already?
Yeah, you told me.
I gotta send you a picture of it. I could. It's
Y'all be forgetting. Listen, Jan be forgetting. She tells me stuff too. She's like repeating story. I'm like, girl, you told me that. You don't remember talking to
yeah,
me?
sometimes you just let me tell it. Tell me. You already told me.
Oh, I do. Listen, I don't let anybody repeat. I used to let people repeat stuff, but I'm now to that place where like I got other things to hear and other things to do. So let's move past that. You've already told me that. Let's get on to something new.
Right. All right. So let's make this new year. Oh, this is perfect. Let's focus on personal growth, mental health, and setting the foundation for success.
I'm with it.
So I'm definitely with it. Personal growth. Go ahead and set down some goals you want to set for yourself. Your weight, um, your skin. I want to like. I know sometimes I'll get like some dark marks. I'm like, I'm gonna watch my skin like for a month and make sure this goes away. Even for my weight, I'm gonna do yoga. I'm gonna do this practice for 20 days. You know, and
Yeah, I'm gonna try lazy yoga.
there's no such thing.
Yes, there is. It's called lazy yoga.
Yeah, honey, I bet you when you do it, you'll be like, this bitch lied.
Well, I'm sure it is. I've signed up for the program.
I love
And
that you did that. That's a start. You gotta start somewhere. Honestly, I'm telling you. And the biggest thing with people is starting. And once you start, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna be like,
yeah, I'm gonna commit to the 4 weeks because 4 weeks passes like that. So,
hey, and if you paid for it already, you might as well commit to it.
well, I haven't paid for it yet, but it's so affordable that I don't mind.
Where's it gonna be at? Here?
It's just gonna be a virtual thing, but it also has a little a little diet attached to it, and just little tips and things. It's not anything crazy.
Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take you. Then I'll take you to the yoga studio where I go to.
I don't need to go to the yoga studio because I already know what that gives, and I'm not at that place yet.
That's
My
what
breathing is not where it's supposed to be yet. So,
you be humble, but you also like when I go there, like I know what to expect now.
girl, I'm already humble.
No, I'll be like, well, my first time I was humble, but now I'll be like, what, bitches? I'm standing in the plank longer than you. What? Come with it. You get
Well,
very.
and this thing also it focuses on, it gives you areas to focus on, like flexibility,
Mhm.
um, just a whole lot of areas. What is it you want to build? Do you want to build your core?
Yeah.
You can pick and choose things. So I picked and chosen a few things. So we're gonna see how that works. And
Yoga is amazing. Yoga's
I,
and Pilates.
I know,
Yoga and
I
Pilates
know,
is my thing. Those,
and
those.
I'm really more I'm more concerned with getting my breathing correct again, because when I was taking voice lessons, I was breathing, that was all that was breathing.
Your breathing
um
and your flexibility, especially as you grow up, your flexibility. Your
yeah,
flexibility. Like you see a lot of old people like this, and
yeah,
it's
because I can't touch my toes. I
oh you
mean,
can't. Oh
I,
honey,
I yeah, I can't touch the floor without bending my knees. I
like
can't
this
do that.
stuff. Like when I do live yoga, my one friend was like, "Kisei, I just don't even understand how you can put yourself in all those positions. You must be crazy while having sex." I was like, "Girl, you're supposed to." She's like, "How do you do that?" Because I'll be like turned over, like,
Ah,
yeah, how do you do that? I'm like, I wasn't always able to do that.
right,
You just do it after time. She's like, you be in all kinds of crazy positions. But it makes you more flexible, and also when you flex your body like that, your organs can either
right.
detox or function better. So yoga is everything you do. So they call it lazy yoga. It's still intentional some way.
Oh yeah, I know,
It's
I
still
know.
intentional. So, but that's about it, guys. That's it for today's show. We hope you enjoyed it. And
Absolutely.
this is right at an hour, and I think I'm gonna break this up. I already did release. I didn't I make an announcement. I didn't do any posts for it, but the podcast is up for this week on YouTube and on Spotify. It's the History of Christmas. Yeah, I should have put it up last week, but I didn't. So
Well,
go back and watch it. It's still informative. I was enjoying watching it when I was editing. I was like, this is some good stuff. In fact, I was mad I didn't put it out last week. I was like, damn, this is some good stuff we talked about. But it's there. Go watch it. Go support us. Please go and like our YouTube. We're at Timeout with Kisei and Rodney.
Please do.
Yeah, like our YouTube, we're on Facebook, Timeout with Kisei and Rodney. We're on Twitter, or X is what it's called. We're on TikTok. We don't have any followers on TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out how to have people join us on TikTok. I mean, I know how to do it for mine, but a whole bunch of people just popped up on mine. But
I have to, yeah, I have to go play with
we're
it.
on every platform. I have us on every platform. So go and look us, like us, comment. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want to listen about. We got a whole list of stuff that we're going to be talking about.
Cuss us out if you want. I don't mind.
Mm-mm. Don't be cussing me out. 'Cause you ain't gonna be here or like
Listen, no, I'm not saying that I'm not going to cuss back, but I'm just saying, look, whatever kind of beef you got, bring it, because I'm here to answer all things, unless it's something crazy. You know, if it's something stupid, I'm not going to answer it. But
I mean,
you know,
it might get crazier than what I just seen over here on TikTok.
yeah, that's like nuts. So
I'm gonna go find him. Matter of fact,
don't do it.
I gotta go paint my room. I really don't have time today.
I know. Well,
Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
absolutely.
We're gonna start being here every Monday. Mondays at 7:00 too. I'll release this one next Monday, but we'll also be doing a live taping. So
Right.
yeah. So we'll see you next Monday, and you guys have a great week. And peace out.
Peace.
All right, I'm stopping it there.
Okay.
I had to stop it.
Yeah.
But don't hang up yet because it's still on.